Oh yeah, this will be an interesting panel. And we have some of the legendary KOLs actually here, which is Altcoin Daily. Austin and Aaron Arnold, please come on stage. Then we have Anita Kalergis, the KryptoGranny, also a very special influencer in some of her unique ways. And then we have also Ripul from Cillionaire. If he's around, please come on stage, Ripul. So yeah, I guess we get started and whoever comes, comes. So now we are in the future. Still people getting onboarded a lot into crypto, and there are a lot of fundamental different channels where they can actually get inspired and come into the whole blockchain and crypto and Web3 ecosystem. A lot of those people get inspired by influencers, which are called KOLs. KOLs stands for Key Opinion Leaders. And not all the KOLs and influencers always lead to education. They often lead to some small education, sometimes in trading, sometimes about a specific product. But some of them also push very hard with education and also news and information. So let's start with Austin and Arnold.
Testing.
Maybe use my mic temporary till they get it done.
Hey, great to be here, everybody. Austin, Altcoin Daily. Me and my brother drop a video every single day, just going over information, news, and opinion. Was there a question? Or
well, what inspired you in the beginning, you guys, to actually, because you also started with projects, then with news, then with educations, then with news and analytics and more fundamental stuff. So you guys are like all over the place and not really bound to one thing. So you also always help to educate the people in certain ways and show some risks. And I think that's a very good thing for the space.
Well, I'll start, but I want Aaron to finish because Aaron technically started the channel, Altcoin Daily, but generally, and then invited me in later, but generally speaking, back in 2018, we just wanted to create information that we would want to see because we're not traders, nor do we come from traditional finance. We're not coders. We're just average people that thought, hey, if cryptocurrency is for everybody, surely we can figure it out, and just started making videos about our journey, you know, sharing stuff that was interesting to us. Why is Bitcoin valuable? Okay, is Ethereum valuable too? What about these others? And we just cultivated that like-minded audience of crypto believers.
Yes, in 2018, is this working?
Mike.
Yeah, in 2018, you guys in the audience, let me know if you can hear me. In 2018, and even before that, there was not a lot of, you know, people you could go to get quality information. There was Andreas Antonopoulos, there was Roger Ver, and that was it. And they're great, but those guys were like the only guys. And then in 2017, as I was getting into cryptocurrency in 2016, but in 2017, I discovered cryptocurrency YouTube. And if you think there's a problem with, you know, some ethics of KOLs today, there's a way bigger problem in like 2018, in my opinion. There are tons of great content creators, and those guys have lasted. But in 2018, I thought that, there was a need for people to just stay updated on the space and get good information. And I wanted to fill that void, and just general interest in the space being in the forefront of technology. That's what interested me.
Nice. That's great. And Anita, you also kind of a very unique influencer, I would say. Also key opinion leader maybe in this region. You are a little bit more senior than the most people. And you come more from the traditional world. You've been in tech since over 20, 30 years, probably, because it excites you. What is your opinion on KOLs and their role? What do you think they should be doing and versus what some people are doing? Is there like a silver lining?
Yes, thank you. And truly, I come from very traditional industry, and I have no tech background, no understanding whatsoever, or at least I didn't have at the time in 2016 when I got exposed to blockchain technology. Was the first for me, and then cryptos and all the rest. But first of all, I would like to, and for me, I strongly make a difference between a KOL and an influencer. So KOL to me represents an industry expert, someone who actually knows and has the understanding what this industry and the actors within the scene are trying to achieve. An influencer is someone who has a lot of money and has been able to buy the fans, or has, for whatever way, been able to build up the fan club that follows them. And basically, usually, in my understanding, the influencers that I'm familiar with, these fans of theirs just want to replicate and do the same stuff they do. So a KOL, especially their role in the current space, or in the current status, what we have in the industry, should be, and probably is, that they help us, the industry people, developers, coders, project owners, to talk and communicate with the regulators, with the lawmakers, with the decision makers, because they have the power with the know-how of the industry. But the influencers, would they choose to do that as well, their fan club and maybe even their money in some regions or countries could help out to open the doors and do the same conversation, because we all need to work together. We need to get together, KOLs, influencers, the project owners, the tech guys, and the rest of us. So the mass adoption is able only by us working together and taking us towards the future that we all foresee with this amazing technology.
Thank you. I think this was some very fair points. So yeah, welcome Andres and Ripul to the panel. Ripul is the CEO of Cillionaire, which they came up with straight after CZ tweeted the words, the true crypto millionaire, yes? And Andres is actually one of the KOLs for Binance. So also they work a lot on education nowadays, even like Binance, even last time they posted that they have for those, not police, but for the protection stuff of the people, that they made some special courses for them. So that the education is big there. And yeah, maybe you guys say some words. How is your journey so far, and what's the target to onboard the most people into the ecosystem, and how?
Hey guys, thank you so much. So my name is Andres Meneses. I'm from Colombia, living in Dubai and London. Thank you so much for this panel, and thank you for being here, and thank you for the people that is on the audience. So I start my journey as a KOL without knowing what the word KOL, you know. And what I'm focusing right now is in educating niche communities, because I'm from Colombia. So I say I cannot take the whole planet. Let's start one by one. So because I'm from Colombia, now I'm focusing in my region, that is Colombia, and also Spanish speakers. Actually, we're doing something very cool in Binance. If you don't know, it's called Binance Live. The community, there is 100 million people, you know, already in Binance, and they go through the social media, that's Binance Live. And I started to stream 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I built a community of 11,000 people in a week, and all that crypto related. So yeah, that's from my side, Mende. Mende.
All right, that's very nice, especially with the Spanish and South American community. There's huge adoption, so those people have to learn, so they will benefit from all those things. And now, Ripul, tell us in Cillionaire, what's your guys' strategy for the mass adoption in Web3 and also education? Because I've seen you guys post some funny content, some swag content, but what's the broader vision for mass adoption and education? Because I guess that's important.
First of all, thank you, Mende, and thank you everyone for being here. And our apologies coming late, because you know we was in the car sitting on the traffic light for 30 minutes, and it reminded me why I quit a Uber job 3 years back, because that's what I used to do. all the time due to traffic, and it was not productive. But coming in blockchain and doing something valuable as a KOL, it's we always say, like, we want the transition from Web 2 to Web 3, but how? Who gonna be the bridge in between Web 2 and Web 3? So I think I can be the bridge. We can be the bridge. As a Cillionaire is a media house. If you know, Cillionaire is the term coined by Binance. If you are a crypto millionaire, you're called Cillionaire. So that's it. Yeah. So if you guys can follow us on Instagram, we are posting a lot of story about the journey of the crypto Cillionaires, like Andres, both the guys from the Altcoin Delhi, Madam and Mende also. So like, and what advice they have for the upcoming future Cillionaires also. So if you have any questions, we are here. Feel free to ask. Thank you.
Cool, nice. So yeah, what you guys think also about Dubai, and since the Dubai government is very open-minded, also this future blockchain summit here, the biggest convention probably in the Middle East, the GITEX. What's your experience? How do you see the people here? How do you see the mindset? Do you think that's a place in the future? Because a lot of KOLs and influencers are actually here because also of safety. So, and because the government is so open with supporting, and it's like the playground for Web3 in the future, I believe, also of real life use cases. So how do you see this?
Yeah, I know a lot of crypto people who live here or are flocking here. I mean, KryptoGranny's been here for years, but tons of crypto people are moving to Dubai because of safety and because of taxes or lack thereof. And when it comes to like ethics in the space, like, 'cause that's what we're talking about today, ethics. I think it's kind of hard to say because every different country has different laws. Every different culture has different ethics. You could say follow the laws in your country, and that's what everybody should do. But like places like America have tighter regulations. Places like Dubai maybe less regulations. You could say that treat others how you want to be treated, and just make sure you do good. But the fact is, in cryptocurrency, when assets every cycle go down 80 to 90%, just people think in general, oh, I got scammed, I got rugged because somebody said that Ethereum was good, and then it went down 80%. That person scammed me. So I think just generally speaking, you need to have disclosure. Obviously, everybody should disclose if they got paid or if they're invested in a project, and just treat it like you're talking to your friend or somebody who's close to you, and just be transparent with the risks. Obviously, you want to be excited about the opportunity, but it's also good to just be realistic.
Thanks for the answer. That's a very good point. But then we have also huge projects which really a lot of people didn't foresee that they would crash, and early everybody would talk about them. Let's say Luna and Celsius as grand examples, where actually every not KOL, influencer, news channel, everybody been talking about Luna in certain ways, because it's actually, in my opinion, a great project, just that the UST, the dynamics, and with this death spiral, it wasn't properly long-term thought through, but it was even mentioned, but everybody got burnt on that one. So what's your opinion on this? I mean,
yeah, that's interesting. Luna, even the Bitcoin maxis were coming around on that at a certain point, which was a big deal. And unfortunately, that project crashed, failed, and a lot of people lost a lot of money, which is obviously really bad. And it's just, speaks to the fact in general, we're still in the wild, wild west to a certain extent. There's still high risk in general, even just holding Bitcoin compared to, some other things, more of like just the stock market. Bitcoin is riskier. That's just a fact, let alone all these different projects, which there's a lot of innovation, a lot of opportunity. But the fact is that stuff could happen. I don't really have anything to say specifically on that, other than some people did see it coming. They were trying to be more vocal about the risks. But I think in general, a lot of people maybe didn't talk about the risks enough. And it's hard to kind of generalize because some people did, some people didn't. I just say, do your best. I know that's kind of a cop-out, but, do your best to kind of be real about, the risks. That's what I would say.
Good point. Yes, it's always good to highlight to people if it's a promotion or if it's paid or just an advice, and to be careful. What is your point on this, KryptoGranny?
Well,
also on Dubai specifically,
yes,
since you've been
I've
there.
been here like a long time, and the long timers will tell me, "Oh, you just came, so 8 years till now." But Dubai, what Dubai is doing actually is amazing. It's creating an atmosphere that is innovative, that is supportive, that is encouraging. Obviously, they are not by themselves in the world. I mean, UAE, and we always, or too often, talk about Dubai. We should be talking of UAE because ADGM, Abu Dhabi is doing a lot, and Sharjah, and you name it. But the thing here is that when you walk out from this WTC, you see all these crazy, amazing buildings. And Museum of the Future, which is my all-time favorite. I mean, you couldn't imagine something like that could be built up 20 years back when I was almost young. Anyway, so this, what they create in the real life out there at the moment, this they are creating also for us as an atmosphere within this industry, Web3, NFTs, Metaverse, you name it. So that's the good thing and the differentiator to many, many places in the regions to Dubai. What is important is that since UAE is not allowed alone in the world, again, we should be able to create the borderlines, we should be able to define the sandbox you talked about. So all of us who are active within the industry, we would know that what law is today and be having some kind of clue what it probably might be next year or in 2 years or 5 years. So that space is obviously something that we are working heavily on, but Dubai probably will lead the way there as well because their lawmaking process is obviously very light.
That's correct. There's a blockchain strategy rolled out in 2018 and now in 2022, the metaverse strategy. And also the VARA came to life, Virtual Asset Regulation Authority, which also every company which has a DLT license, distributed ledger technology, needs now to apply for a business continuation license. So all this stuff will be happening in the next month. And I believe with all those regulations that a lot of in real life use cases will be actually happening in UAE, in Dubai specifically, because it's a nice playground. And then hopefully through those true use cases, people will be also motivated to go from Web 2 to Web 3 in a more easy way. And I believe then this stuff will just expand into the world. And yeah, happy that great influencers like Altcoin Daily also, they come to the city and also represent. And
I love Dubai.
Applause for Dubai. All right. So what more I can ask? Ripul, you are from India. And India, obviously, 1.6 billion people population. But crypto is banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned. Now you made your playground also the UAE, where you come together with the influencers and produce content. What do you see?
So first of all, I also love Dubai, and Dubai is a dream city for the crypto influencers. So in India, like you are right, ban, unban is like, break up, patch up, break up, patch up. Yeah, these are the things going in India with the crypto right now. But now they came up with 30% tax law and 1% TDS. So if you don't like every transaction you do, you have to do 1%. You have to give 1% tax to the government. No matter you make profit or loss, even you have to give 1% tax. So that's the hard part. That's some kind of punishment to you if you are a crypto trader. But yes, India is a very big community, very big country, and a massive crypto opportunity with 1.4 billion population, and 70% of the population is like between 18 to 30. So much of youngsters, and obviously they are more enthusiastic and most attracted towards crypto and blockchain because it's a new technology. It fascinates you. Like I was studying in Toronto, Canada for like 3 years. Every time when I have to send the fees to the college, it took me 5 times I would go to bank, fill like 10 of forms. But now with crypto you can send the payment, no matter it's like $1,000, $10,000 in just a click. It's your money. You have the access to do that, right? You are not going to the bank manager, standing in the queue, and then sending your money to an institution or to your friend or to your family. So you have the authority to do that. That's what excites crypto the most. And as a blockchain, technology is very vast. It's a multiple use case in the sector of health, you say, But coming back to the point where we are sitting here, role of KOLs is very vast because these are highly seen people around in any space, so their opinion matters, right? But yeah, KOLs also should not promote things based on monetary value only. I know most of the people doing good stuff here, and I believe they're gonna do the same because there are three types of projects. One project you do for free, like Luna. I think everyone promoted it, Luna, because that was a big project that time, right? Nobody was got paid by Luna because it was a $50 billion project. Yeah. So yeah, the other thing is second type of project where you get paid to speak, like promote, what we call it, like Schiller or something. And third type of project, you say no to them, no matter how much money they gave. So yeah, we have to choose the project wisely so that nobody, gets caught in that scammy thing. That's a responsibility and duty also, which I think. Yes. Thank you.
Great answer. Thank you. All right, so let's go to the probably one of the final questions. What would you like leave as a memory or as a legacy in your life as a KOL? What's like your whole game plan? Because now we are still in the process. The whole industry is growing. Also, there's a time where everybody builds his projects. A lot of KOLs built their own projects actually, and some of those projects also flopped, which reflects also on the community having a bit disbelief. But what's like your big legacy, each of you guys in the next, let's say 5 years? Let's start with Andres, please.
CC said something recently in Twitter. He said it's not that the amount of crypto that you hold in your back, it's about how many people you impact. I think so that's the most important. All of us, we start in crypto because of the money, right? Like that was the first thing that we got. And then we go through the process and we understand it's not only about making money, it's not about creating something different for the world and teaching people. So as a KOL, actually more than a KOL, I've been thinking to becoming a business opinion leader as well. Not key opinion, business opinion leader. We started as a key opinion leaders, creating content, giving some advice to people, but then it become more like a business. That's how I feel it. Like people come to me now for business ideas, not only for community building. So I think so you have to have both at the same time. Otherwise, building a community is cool, is nice, but also it has to have a meaning behind, not only for to put in something in practice, is also for monetary purpose. Because if you don't have a business model, your community and your project will not survive. And in terms of leaving a legacy, yeah, we do it for our families at the end of the day. So I want to build enough wealth, not because I want to be rich or something like that, not because I want to leave a legacy of wealth, and my kids, I have 2 kids, feel proud about me. That's what I want, actually.
Bravo, nice. Aaron.
What legacy do I hope to leave? I mean, obviously, here's the thing. Over the years, so many people have come up to us and said, I've made so much money because of you from watching your content. So much money, sometimes showing us their portfolios. And I go, that's awesome, man or woman. But I don't want credit for your losses. But that's awesome that you made a lot of money. And that's always good. Obviously, I hope that through our content, people, discover cryptocurrency, do their own research, and hopefully make some money, but also just find a purpose, find something that they truly believe in and can get behind. But even more than that, sometimes people come up to us and, like, for instance, in the pandemic of 2020, America went on lockdown, some places more strict than others, and a lot of people were separated. If they had older family members, couldn't see them. Some people died or got sick. And in 2021, some person came up to us and said, hey, my mom actually died and me and my father were kind of estranged, but what brought us together was your crypto content. And then every day, me and my dad would talk about your videos or what's going on in the market. And I just want to thank you for that. That was really cool. You brought me and my dad closer together through cryptocurrency by helping us understand it. And that was really cool for me. And I hope, more stories like that. That's the type of legacy I would want to leave.
Nice.
A legacy that I would want to leave is just staying true to the core mission that we started the channel with, which is education and mass adoption. Meaning, as this cryptocurrency world grows and it's so much bigger and so much more spread out, keep educating on the aspects of crypto that I'm most interested in, which is decentralization, self-sovereignty, and then through that, reach mass adoption. And to me, what that means is, keep developing the community of believers no matter how this industry trends. And right now it's sort of a fight between the decentralized, the centralized, and the middle ground, and what's going to work. Just keep, being a light for that education and communication, so people, have the power to make their own decisions, maybe that the mainstream media won't cover, or just aspects of this entire brave new world. Keep growing the community through that.
Well, this is surely a granny opinion, I believe. I don't care about the money, and that's probably why I don't have it either. But the thing is that what I got enthusiastic about is the technology. Imagine we have in our hands technology that will allow us to trust again. I mean, we as humankind, we've done so poorly. For God's sake, we could do so much better, and we did not. Now we're giving a second chance. And what do we use it for? We should use it for the good. We should modify all the things that went wrong. And I do believe that there will be a crypto, probably several cryptos for us in the future. This train is going forward. It's not turning back. Neither will it stop. But most likely the cryptos that there will be consensus over in the whole globe are not even born yet. So why don't we instead concentrate on the technology, start solving real problems, not self-made problems, as the very smart gentleman told me, or I heard him speaking a couple of weeks back. And really, let's trust technology. And please, never turn your back to this unless you have heard from A to Z all the KOLs. Leave the preconceptions aside. Be open to what you hear. Listen to the right, listen to the left. Become curious. I wish and I want that people become curious, go back home, do their homework, and decide for themselves, yes, I want to be part of this. Or maybe no, but they made the decision by themselves, not because someone told them to. That's what I want to achieve here.
So guys, yeah, thank you again for coming. And that takes a lot of efforts, because we have reason to come here. But as a crypto enthusiast, when you come to the events, you take out your time. I also remember 3 years back, I was going in the events worldwide, like going Dubai, going other country. That's how you learn. That's how you make connections. That's the basic thing. You cannot say like or talk to a guy on Instagram and Telegram. You can be good friends. You need to come to these conferences and be the part. That's how you're gonna learn more about the Web3 and crypto and blockchain. And thank you TDeFi, and thank you all the speakers here for organizing such a great panel. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Mende.
Thank you, Ripul. So yeah, my final opinion is that I love all the answers and what all our friends said here at the end, but I say if you want to go in any project or anything, try to find multiple reasons to go into it. You have to hear somewhere about it, maybe you do a research and you find good points about it, and then you need to see it somewhere else and then ask some people about their opinion. And if it's then positive, then the chance is actually much bigger that you don't fail. So thanks everyone for participating here. Thanks for the great speakers, the panelists. Please give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Mende.
And yeah, see you guys next year again, I would say. But stay for the whole GITEX, and thank you for TDeFi for hosting us also. Thank you.
Your hostages till the TDeFi team gives you appreciation gifts. Gaurav, do you want to say?
Oh,
Guys, please stay on the stage. We want a photo all together. Gaurav, you too, stay on the stage. Can you tell me, why is it always that important for you to share something with those with whom you share something professionally? Huh?
Not me?
Yourself. Why?
Okay, the beauty of TDeFi, everything is that we are pretty spontaneous. We are improvising as we talk. Guys, great to have you. Great to have your opinion. One thing that TDeFi certainly lacks is good marketing. I think you guys are pivotal for us to collaborate, to look at. If you guys have time, please stay by the booth. We'll want to have a word with you. Okay. Let's come.
Amazing.